Terrorist militants capture another town in Iraq as they approach the country's capital city. Coming up, measures the U.S. is taking to keep Americans in Baghdad safe.
Looks like we'll be seeing partly cloudy skies and maybe an afternoon shower in your Weather Authority forecast.
Also, we'll see if there are any traffic problems to start off the work week.
While tourism usually cools off when the weather heats up, tourist leaders hope that will change this summer. I'm Carolyn Schofield, a live report ahead.
From Louisiana's home team, this is Fox 8 Morning Edition at 6 a.m.
Now 8:05 and taking a look at some of our top stories. Tourism leaders look for new ways to attract visitors to New Orleans. Fox 8's Carolyn Schofield joins us live with more on the plans for the convention center. Good morning, Carolyn.
Good morning, Shelley. There are big events here at the convention center in the coming weeks. The Institute of Food Technology next week and Essence Fest in July. But even bigger plans for the convention center looking into the future. And here to tell us more about that is Bob Johnson, President and CEO of the convention center. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Surely.
First, talk about what this legislation that Governor Jindal signed into law last week means for you.
Well, it allows the authority, the convention center authority, to issue bonds that will fund some civic infrastructure that will allow us to entice private developers to develop all the empty property at the upriver end of the convention center. But prior to Katrina, that was going to be phase 4 expansion. It was going to be more exhibit hall and more meeting rooms. After Katrina, we realized that our business mix had changed a little bit, and we began as an authority to try to envision what might occur that would still enhance our meetings and conventions industry, as well as create economic development for the city and the region.
What do you want to see in that area?
Well, first of all, we need a headquarters hotel. We're the largest convention center in the country without a headquarters hotel, as the industry describes it, and that's a hotel that's adjacent to or connected to the convention center. That opens up a whole new market segment for us that we haven't been able to attract heretofore, because by default they won't go where there's not a headquarters hotel. So that's the main thing. And the market really needs another inventory of hotels, probably 3,000 more hotels in the next several years.
And we can hear all the traffic noise behind us. Talk about the plans for Convention Center Boulevard and the traffic around this area.
Well, one of the biggest problems we have, because of the linear nature of the convention center, is traversing from the hotel district to the convention center. And once you get to the convention center, it's over a kilometer long from one end to the other. So that's quite a hike. So what we want to do is reimagine Convention Center Boulevard. We're working with some of the best urban planners and traffic planners and engineers in the country to see what we can do in the whole warehouse district, including access to the expressway, to improve the traffic flow. Many people forget that the entire warehouse district traffic patterns were devised for the World's Fair, and they haven't been looked at since. So that's what we're doing now, and then creating a much better external environment for our convention and meeting attendees.
All right, thank you so much, Bob Johnson, the President and CEO of the Convention Center, with some of the plans out here. So a lot of development soon to be scheduled here around the Convention Center. Shelley?
Right, lots of activity going on. Never a dull moment. Carolyn Schofield, thanks so much for being live this morning.